Welcome, and this is the S-CSL Switch Mercury Mi501, the most powerful Android phone released by S-CSL so far. So before we get to take a look what we have inside the box, let's take a look what it has to say for itself. Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich, 3.5G Qualcomm dual-core MSM8225A 1.2 GHz CPU, 5 megapixel camera with autofocus capability, and last but not least, a free antivirus for 6 months, which is the NQ mobile security app. And take a look at the highlights. The chipset is, of course, the Qualcomm dual-core chipset that I mentioned earlier. Operating system Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich, network GSM 900 1800 MHz, and also WCDMA 2100 MHz. Data HUPA and HSDPA. Display is 5-inch. TFT capacitive touchscreen, WVGA resolution 480x800, camera 5 megapixel with autofocus at the back and 0.3 megapixel at the front. Memory is 4 GB of ROM and 512 MB of RAM. Expansion slot is microSD up to 32 gigs. Wireless LAN, Bluetooth, GPS connector, and for microUSB connector, sensors, gravity sensor, ambient light sensor, and proximity sensors. And last but not least, the battery is 21 and 50 mAh lithium-ion battery. And without further ado, let's take a look what we have inside the box. Behold, the Switch Mercury Mi501, a dual-core Android phone, dual SIM Android phone, dual SIM, dual standby, Wi-Fi GPS 3.5G by S-CSL.my. We'll take a look on that later. As usual, let's take a look what we have inside the box. So first and foremost, have the lithium-ion battery, 2150 mAh capacity. Should be good for 5-incher. And this is the charger, which is rated at 800 mAh for the maximum output of this charger. Next, we have the headphones, in-ear type, a micro USB cable. Let's see what we have here. 2 screen protectors, a limited warranty card by S-CSL, and last but not least, Switch Mercury user manual comes in English and Chinese. So the Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich is the operating system for your touchscreen smartphone. Now let's take a look on the phone itself. So you have the speaker placed at the top. You have the 0.3 megapixel front-facing camera placed over here, and also the ambient light sensor, and along with the proximity sensor are placed over here. You have the 5-inch WVGA screen. WVGA stands for 480x800 resolution. And at the bottom of the screen you have 4 touch sensitive buttons, which is the home button, settings button, back button, and also the search button. At the bottom of the phone you have the micro USB port. And at the top of the phone you have the 3.5mm headphone jack. At the left side of the phone you have the volume rocker, and at the right side of the phone you have the power and screen unlock button. At the back of the phone you have the 5 megapixel camera, which also have autofocus capability, have a LED light, Mercury Mi501 Spice CSL, and also the speaker, another speaker are placed over here. As you can see, for the internal part of the phone, you have, it is a dual SIM, dual standby phone, so a SIM are placed over here which support WCDMA network and also GSM network, and another SIM will be slotted in over here which only supports GSM network, and your microSD card goes right over here. Now let's quickly go through the software of the Mi501. It's running on Ice Cream Sandwich 4.0, and it has this customized launcher that is not look stock at all, but more or less quite the same one with the stock, apart from the icons that you can see over here. Anyway, you can just change how it looks with another launcher that you can get on the Play Store. So as for the notification bar, it's slightly modified, where some of the power buttons, power switch or whatever you call it, are placed on top of the notification bar, so you can swiftly change your settings on the fly, such as you can turn on and off your wireless LAN, turn on and off your data, your GPS, rotational lock, brightness, Bluetooth, and mute and unmute your phone. Apart from that, same as with all Ice Cream Sandwich devices, you can now access your settings right from the notification bar just by pressing this button over here, and here you are, arrive at your settings menu. As for the setting menu itself, there is one part that is different from other Ice Cream Sandwich devices, which is the multi-SIM settings, where you can change your multi-SIM, like the title say for itself, change your multi-SIM settings, so you can change your first SIM and second SIM settings instead of changing it at the usual place where it was usually placed over here, the mobile networks. You can also access that, of course, if you have any SIM card slotted, and I do not have any SIM card slotted right now, so that's the reason why it's grayed out for now. Take a look at about the phone. So the model is for Mi501, running on Android 4.0.4. The kernel version is 3.0.21, which is a newer version from most Android phone running on Ice Cream Sandwiches right now, which is 3.0.8. And I hope that's a good sign for this one, since newer kernel usually is better than the old one. And there are developer options as like all Ice Cream Sandwiches devices, where you can change your transition animation scale, window animation scale, force GPU rendering, and so on. Now let's get back to the interface technical less. This is the phone app, customize to, and contacts, messaging, and the browser. Next we go to the menu, and let's take a look what we have inside. All the usual apps are here. Take a look at the camera. So it has two cameras, one is front facing and the other one is the back facing camera, which has 5 megapixel autofocus capability. So here you can change your scene mode, capture sound, turn on and off. Whoops, I think I accidentally clicked on the shutter button. So I turn on the flash, the auto mode, so that's the flash just now. Picture size 5 megapixels, focus mode auto, hope you can see this. Yep, auto, face detection off, and yep, that's all the settings that you can change. Apart from photo taking, you can also take videos. Here are the video, and you can shoot up to SD quality 720x480 only. Record, turn on just recording sound. And last but not least, a new feature like on most Ice Cream Sandwiches device, you can shoot panorama picture with this. So enough about the camera. Take a look at the music. Still stock music player, doesn't matter, it does its job just fine. The album is, whoops, the album, also Ice Cream Sandwich album clock, Ice Cream Sandwich clock. Looks like pretty much everything is stock Ice Cream Sandwich, as you can see right now. Oh, and this phone comes with touchpad input. What's so special about this input is you can input Chinese apart from English. You can also input Arabic, Indonesian, Thai or Vietnamese language. As for the Chinese, you can select whether you want to input by pinyin or pihua, which is just you just draw on your phone and the words will literally comes out. And I think, oh yeah, this phone also have FM radio, unlike most Android phones that do not have FM radio. Let's see, do I have anything? I think that's pretty much what I can say right now. That's all for the unboxing and also hands on the Switch Mercury Mi501. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more spicy SL handphones unboxing videos.